Hey guys, and welcome to Diecast reviews. So today I'll be doing something a little bit different. I won't be doing a Cars review. I'll actually be showing off this Cars 3 Meet the Cars book. It has Cars 3 characters in it. So if you don't want spoilers about Cars 3 characters, what will happen, please don't watch this video. But if you don't care and want to learn more about characters like Blind Spot and Taco, for example, you can go ahead and watch this video. So let's open the book. And I think I've read some of these bios in my videos. So let's go to Fabulous Lightning McQueen. Now, let's actually just start with Cars 3 Lightning McQueen. So this is what it says. McQueen gets this new paint job from Ramon right before he leaves Radiator Springs for the Rusty's Racing Center. Now, if you've seen some clips with him saying, "Let's do this, and I'm coming for you, Storm," that's him looking in a mirror with this paint job in Ramones. I read this in the junior novelization, which I might do a review on as well. I might do that one as well. So that scene is going to be in Cars 3. He did get it right from Ramon. Now, Rusty's Racing Center Lightning McQueen. McQueen's state-of-the-art bio app can check his vital signs. So, if you saw in a trailer a McQueen getting wrapped, this is his wrap. He gets wrapped. It's not a paint job, it's a wrap. They do that in NASCAR as well now. They just wrap the car instead of painting it. Fabulous Light McQueen. Now, this is a major spoiler, but as Cruz Ramirez's crew chief, McQueen sports a deep sky blue paint job that pays homage to Doc Hudson, the Fabulous Hudson Hornet. So you can see it's Fabulous Lightning McQueen. Go on to Cruz Ramirez. Cruz Ramirez is a top-notch trainer at the Rusty's Racing Center, where she's assigned to train the team's talented rookies. Her unconventional training methods have helped many young Piston Cup racers meet their goals on the track. Cruz once had racing dreams of her own, but it isn't until she meets Lightning McQueen that she realizes her passion to compete is still there. Now she'll finally get the chance to see if she's got what it takes to win. Thunder Hollow Cruz. This is when she competes in the Thunder Hollow Raceway against Hit and Run, Miss Fritter, and Dr. Damage and Arby. So, Cruz, splattered in mud, inadvertently enters the Thunder Hollow Crazy 8 Demolition Derby. Not really much there to talk about at that one. And Danico Cruz becomes the new racer for Danico. So not much there to talk about either. But there's there. Probably the most to talk about is with Millie and Sterling. Millie's a brand new character we haven't even seen the diecast for yet, but Sterling is a smart and dashing business car who runs one of the largest racing centers in the country. So, now since one of the largest racing centers, does that mean there's like an Igniter Racing Center and a Vitalin, for example, Racing Center if he runs one of the largest racing centers? So that could possibly mean there's more racing centers for more companies like Nitrate or Vitalin or Igniter even, for example. Despite his wealth and influence, he comes across as unassuming and laid back. Sterling often weighs off formalities, choosing to be called Sterling over Sir or Mr. We did hear McQueen say Mr. Sterling. What is this all about in one of the trailers? So, although he's not cutthroat or power hungry, his decisions will always be driven by what is best for business. Sterling has invested a lot of money in Lightning McQueen, and he wants to make sure his investment pays off. So that right there is antagonistic because that pretty much means if McQueen doesn't win, he's kicking him out of the team. So right there, that's all you need to pretty much know. That's pretty much all you have to say about Sterling. And he'll kick you out if you don't perform. When you work at a state-of-the-art modern facility like Millie does, everything needs to be spick and span. Buffing the levels of floor at the Rusty's Racing Center is a job she could only dream about when she started her career at her hometown tractor tire dealership. It wasn't long, however, until she learned that race cars make as many smudges on a pristine floor as tractors do. Now, I believe in the junior novelization, someone talked around McQueen, so it might have been her. We did see her in the trailer just briefly cruising by, so I hope we get a diecast of her and that sweeper thing. It'll be really cool. Alright, next gen racers. Angle, lines, and numbers aren't just for geometry. They're also for speed, at least when it comes to the slickest cars on the tracks. The new state-of-the-art line of racers, the next gens. Sleek and aerodynamic beyond compare, these new racers have adapted training methods that are vastly different from those their procedures follow. Instead of training on a track with others, they train and race alone on the state-of-the-art simulators built for one. So this looks to be the next-gen Apple car. Really cool. I do hope we get it. There's also a stock car up, and I'm hoping, and when I say hoping, I'm hoping these aren't exclusive to 1,000 sets, because that was, I'll say, a smart move by Mattel, but they were $500, I believe, and now they're selling for $2,000. So I don't know. I don't know if it was exactly a smart move, but I'll tell you what, they are rare. I'm just hoping that the Apple cars from the next gen and the regular cars, the Apple one, they are released. They become more publicly available. Sleek, modern racers who stand out in the speedway. Next gen racers blend smart design and leading technology in order to reach their maximum potential on the track. These racers' careers took off once they paired with dynamic crew chiefs, and they've been riding high ever since. Now, Jackson's Storm crew chief is going to be voiced by Ray Evernham, who was Jeff Gordon's crew chief back when Jeff just started racing. And in the movie, I think he's Ray Evernham. So, I think he actually speaks in the movie. He does, because Ray Evernham's going to voice him, of course. So, and in the book, he does speak as well, the novelization. So, hope to get a diecast of that. I think we are. It'd be really cool to get a diecast of him. Or when we get him, it's pretty cool. He's not in the poster, though, so I guess next year, maybe. Cocky and sure of himself, Jackson Storm is a young Piston Cup rookie. Although, I'll say this, he was on the list of diecasts. With his eyes focused solely on the championship. Coming out of nowhere in the racing world, Storm trained primarily on high-tech simulators. He displays refined technique but little practical wisdom on the track. Winning has come all too easy to Storm, so he's unable to fathom defeat yet. His overconfidence may be his ultimate downfall, which, in the junior novelization, Gail Beaufort, Jackson Storm's hauler. We see the back of her in one of the trailers, or actually two trailers. One Jackson Storm pulled in, another we saw just the side of it where Cal Weathers. Not gonna say much more because it's a spoiler, but yeah. I think a lot of people have speculated, and yeah. Gail Beaufort, or I don't know if it's Fort or Beaufort, I don't know, but I'll just say Fort. Beaufort represents the pinnacle of next-gen transporters, so maybe we'll get more next-gen transporters like Chase Race Lots or something. Whenever she's on the road, she's buffing and shining her glossy black paint. Jackson Storm wouldn't have it any other way, as he only wants the best for his racing team. And the fact that she's a girl, that's pretty cool. I do like that. It's pretty cool. Okay, here are the other next-gen racers. And then there's a bunch of cars just from Cars 1, like the racers. I won't read that. I think the next thing is the Chance Spokes. Now he turns in here somewhere. So, yeah. Second generation Piston Cup racer Chase Racelot knows what it takes to win and was racing long before he ever set tire on a professional speedway. Like his fellow rookies, Chase knows how to push forward toward the front by combining his skills, track smarts, and top-of-the-line technology. Ryan Inside Laney is a third-generation Piston Cup racer who is beloved by fans for being passionate, fun, and exciting on the track. He represents the next wave of young athletes who focus on talent, speed, and precision. And if you guys notice, all these cars are different models. SA2, SA5, and he's SB4, and he's SA3. So, all different models. Tim Treadless isn't even in here, so I don't know what model he is. Whatever. Bubba Wheelhouse is a next-generation stock car racer who has been racing nearly all his life and has been one of the youngest victors on the speedway. He runs a Fast and Furious lifestyle. Is that supposed to be Fast and Furious? That's supposed to be what that's... Is that a reference to that movie? The movies? But his eyes on the prize. He's a champion for diversity, believing that all race cars deserve a lane on the track. And all these guys, Chase, Bubba, Ryan, and Danny, are going to be voiced by real NASCAR drivers. So... Danny Suarez is a young racer who rose up against all odds to quickly climb the Piston Cup ladder. He is focused, eager to learn, and set on pushing himself to overcome obstacles both on and off the track. Danny is new to the racing scene, but is a quick learner who strives to be the very best. He came in halfway through the racing season to take the place of Bobby. If that doesn't say something, well, I don't know, but yeah. Yeah, he really wants what I meant is, he does, Bobby Swift. I think he might have gotten fired. I'm not really sure, because in the book it doesn't say that much, but if I do a review on the book, you'll get to see. Or if you have the book. Ever since Lightning McQueen was the hottest rookie sensation blazing up the racetrack, iconic Dinoco team owner Tex has been in pursuit to see the iconic number 95 in his Dinoco blue. So that's pretty much what it says right there. That Lightning McQueen's number 95 is like Richard's Petty 43 in NASCAR. In cars, McQueen has made a huge name of himself ever since that we saw him in 2006. Like, if you guys remember, in 2006, we saw him as a rookie who was still trying to win his first Piston Cup, and now he has like 7 of them, I think. And he's an icon. The number 95 is recognized by anyone. It's just really, really cool to see that transition, guys. It's just awesome. I can't tell you how awesome it is to see McQueen from being a rookie to being a legend, pretty much. And when he retires, or in the olden days, he'll join these guys and the likes of these guys in Fabulous Hudson Horn. He'll be in, yeah. So yeah, he's an icon, and I love that. He asks McQueen every chance he gets, even in front of Texas current Dinoco racer Cal. Psst, Cal, he's not kidding. He's not kidding. He's gonna replace you. You can pause that if you want to read that. Pause that. Pause that. And pause that. We'll read the Demolition Derby cars though, because I think those are really cool. I really love that part of the book. Hey, Chris Revstopski. How do we say your name? Chris Revstopski. Pause that. So kind of replacing Dexter Hoover. Well, I mean, is replacing Dexter Hoover. Tiny Lugsworth. I read his bio, and that is in my review of him. Herb Kerbler. And then the press. I'll read Chick's bio because it's pretty cool. Chick Hicks retired from Piston Cup racing and signed on to the Racing Sports Network, RSN, to host his own show. Instead of cutting down opponents on the track, he now cuts them down verbally on his cable-run sports show, Chick's Picks with Chick Hicks. If you want the no-holds-barred commentary, Chick is your car. So, just saying that we will see a lot of Chick not liking McQueen in his show. Say that. I'll read this one as well. Natalie Stern is a highly respected statistical analyst who judges strictly by the numbers. She is incredibly book smart, but has limited practical knowledge in the racing world. She places more confidence in mathematics than in the passion and determination of a true racer. Now, I was reading this before, and what tells me is that numbers don't always win. Because if you have numbers for Jackson Storm, yes, he has numbers, but he might not have the passion like McQueen has. McQueen might only have like very little numbers to win a race or something, but he has more passion for the Storm than for the sport than Jackson Storm. Jackson Storm might not have a lot of passion for the sport, but McQueen, you've seen he has a lot of passion. You can pause and read Shannon Spokes, based off of Shannon Spake. All these guys are from Cars 1, David Hopscamp. Okay, meet the Demolition Derby racers. You can pause and read that. Okay, I really like this part of the book, so I'll read these guys too. So pause that. Okay, Line Spot. Line Spot never gets tired of throwing herself onto the Thunder Hollow Crazy 8 track. Even when she's smashed, dented, and in serious need of refueling, she refuses to take a break from the Demolition Derby. She loves giving it her all, quite literally, until she's got nothing left to give. One can find her being carted off the Thunder Hollow Crazy 8 track after each race, still yammering on about getting back in there to wreak havoc. So, I think we'll get into Diecast. Well, we are getting Diecast. It'll be really cool when it comes out. Miss Fritter, like, she's the undefeated champion, I believe, in Thunder Hollow Speedway. Miss Fritter loves the smash and crash life of Demolition Derby. She's a local legend at the Thunder Hollow Speedway. Fritter has many advantages in her crazy arsenal, like her formidable size, menacing looks, including smokestacks of doom and a razor-sharp stop sign, and a license plate of her victims hanging from her sides, and trash-talking intimidation tactics. So, about the license plate, does that mean she ripped them off her victims? Did she kill her victims? I don't think she killed them because of Demolition Derby you don't kill, but I do wonder how she got those license plates. RV Motorhome. RV is an RV motorhome, so I'm assuming that's the last name. RV Motorhome is an RV camper with an edge. He plays rough on the track alongside Dr. Damage and Miss Fritter, spinning and smashing the competition every Friday night at the Crazy 8 to their fans' delight. RV is a formidable demolition racer, big enough to take on anyone's insane enough to play along. Now, Dr. Damage, he looks cool. We're getting the Diecast now really soon. I think it's already out in Australia, so it's really cool. Dr. Damage crushes the competition with the speed and agility of an emergency vehicle on high alert. He made a career of racing to the hospital. Now he sends his challengers there. He and RV are Crazy 8 regulars and have a fan base of their own. That's really cool. Ambulance. That's really awesome. This is Roscoe, who is like the gatekeeper. I think, gatekeeper. Roscoe is the gatekeeper at Thunder Hollow Speedway. He's amused when he meets rookies. Cuff. Chester, as Light McQueen. Cuff. I don't know what that was. Who think they're brave enough to run on Crazy 8 night and have fun watching them try to survive on the track. Despite that, Roscoe's a stickler for rules. No escaping the track once the race starts, last car driving wins, and no cursing on family night. But swerving is encouraged. Mr. Drippy may be the biggest fan of Crazy 8 night. As Thunder Hollow's official water truck, he makes sure that the dirt stays wet because a good demolition derby track calls for plenty of mud. Mr. Drippy couldn't be happier because his job during Crazy 8 night allows him to rub tires with all the racers, including the legendary Miss Fritter. Hit and run. Twins, I think. Oh, they do have different icons, and they're dented in different spots, but I think they might be twins. Or they're just the same cars, and they're not twins at all, but I think they are. Most demolition derby racers, although it doesn't say anything about them being related here, most demolition derby racers operate solo, but not Hit and his partner Run. Run is the lead car, drawing the opponents after him because he looks so easy to catch. But where is he really taking them? Right into a trap. Hit then drives in and smashes the opponent until they can no longer move. Paint another skull in his wheel. Well, I hope we get to see the skulls maybe on this side there, but I hope we get to see him. Wait, no, this is Hit. Yeah, okay. Maybe we get to see skulls on his side, on this side in the Diecast. That'll be awesome. And now Taco and ABP. That's pretty cool. Because these guys are like the more unknown demolition derby characters. So that's pretty cool to get vibes about them. The question that Taco gets asked the most from fans is this. How did you get your name? Taco was sandwiched between two other cars in a wreck, and when he came to, his new shape resembled that of a taco. His wife added some realistic paint, and a star was born. It's uncertain if ABP had a career in law enforcement before she joined the Crazy 8 circuit. Many cars think that APB stands for All Points Bulletin, but in this case, APB stands for Always Pumping the Brakes. I don't think there's any more Cars 3 things. Okay, this is a Cars 3 remote. You can pause that if you want to read that. For now. I'll be back with if there's any more Cars 3 characters. Okay, here I found Maddie McGear, who's going to be a McQueen fan. And a Cruz Ramirez fan. So you can pause that and read that. And I think that is it. So, I'll give my final thoughts on this book. So, what do I think of the book? I think it's a really nice book. I do love all the Cars 3 characters in it and the detailed bios they gave to, like, the Demolition Derby cars even. That was just awesome. That was probably my favorite part of the book. Demolition Derby cars. I think, do you guys think, I'll have to ask you this question. Do you think we'll get a updated version of it with more characters after Cars 3 comes out, maybe? I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. And in case you didn't watch my small Q review, I'll just show you these. Pause if you want to read that. 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 That's Smokey. And Doc Hudson, just because he's the first one in this book. Pause if you want to read that. Pause if you want to read that. So, yeah, I think we might get an updated version of it with, maybe more characters, like, Jimbo and T-Bone as Demolition Derby cars. Maybe Red Meeker's even in there. Tim Treadless might be in there, so I do think we'll get maybe an updated version of this book. But it's a really cool book. Its second book is just the Meet the Cars book, now featuring characters from Cars 3. And let me know if you like this. Maybe I'll do, if you guys like this, I might do a junior novelization because I have that book. So I might just do it anyways, do a junior novelization book review type thing because it's pretty cool. It's a lot of spoilers, but it's some things I didn't really expect for sure, and pretty cool. Pretty cool. So yeah, thanks for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this kind of new video. I haven't really done this much. I haven't ever done a book review type thing, but I hope you enjoyed this book review type thing video. So thanks for watching this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.